resin. Raise up, check it. With the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Alice. Together we the squad. Our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance, confetti. Toothpick came clean, we fresh out and ready. Fifth Element.
Oh, what up, though? What up, though? It's your boy TWOCEEZ from the D. We back for another episode of the Fifth Element. Y'all know what's happening. And, you know, we about representing hip-hop in its truest form. That's about peace, love, unity, and having fun. You know what I mean? All the core things that make hip-hop what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. And today we got some special guests for y'all, man. It's gonna be crazy. We going up. I got my man Ray Son. He gonna speak on it. Ray Son.
What's cracking?
New year. Let him what's happening.
2022. New year. Same old me.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
And we got our girl in here, Supreme Kai Senpai.
That's right. At Supreme Kai Senpai, a.k.a. Drip Dry Kai. Follow the drip, a.k.a. one part of the squad. That's 5 squads.
Hey. Yo, we got the incredible DJ Slim back there. You know what I mean?
Y'all was good.
Yeah. DJ Sev, let him know what's happening.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? You know, smooth cat. New year, same old me. I ain't new.
And Hollywood Bug, tap in, tell him what's happening.
So I don't feel like saying nothing. I can't think of anything today.
Oh, there you go.
Well, just play the back. Play the back. You good. Play the back.
We gonna start over.
Play the back, man. You good.
We gonna start.
Yo. But today, man, very special day because we get to honor one of our own members. Yesterday was her birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we get to say happy
right?
birthday
We're really
to
doing this right now.
Supreme Kai Senpai, a.k.a. Drip Dry Kai, a.k.a. Mama Kai, a.k.a. You know what
Somebody
I mean?
auntie out here in these North Las Vegas streets.
Right.
A.k.a. I got too many a.k.a.s.
You can never have too many AKAs for the record,
Straight
y'all.
up, you know what I mean?
You know how we
the
do.
fans is watching. Yo.
Okay.
You know how we do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
we
God.
want to say happy birthday to Kai on camera.
Here's the thing.
On camera.
Here's the thing.
On camera.
All right, like yesterday, I was like, feeling kind of away because I was like, did they even remember or did they think of me? But y'all was thinking about me. Y'all love me.
Yeah, you let us have it on the phone today.
That part, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't.
like, man.
That was not letting y'all have it. I gave you my opinion and I told you how I felt.
but
You
know,
niggas ain't hit me in the morning on my birthday.
That part, you know what I mean?
My Instagram friends and my Facebook friends Facebook me and Instagram me. My real life friends call me and I'm like, why y'all ain't call me?
Did they get you a gift?
I'm saying, man, they like, yo, look, did they get you one of those? They ain't get you one of those. They ain't get you one of those.
Oh my God! Look! It says my name.
No doubt.
Look!
Got your official Fifth Element jacket. You know how
Oh
we
my
do.
God, y'all gonna make me cry. Look,
You know what I mean? Fifth Element, baby. We in the house, baby.
You know, sit and fell in love with a
you love me. You really love me. Oh my God, I want to put it on right now.
You
but
burn up.
I'm
Put that
not-
one
Yo, I was about to say, I'm like, man, the way you
do that, we gonna burn up.
Now see, now I really need those gray and black Air Force Ones.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those Jordan ones. I meant not the Air Force ones.
You need the Jordan ones,
Yeah,
though?
that's gonna slap with this right here.
Okay.
I'm already getting the fit together. Thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that gave me, happy birthday wishes. I had a wonderful birthday. I went roller skating. Hey Mimi, hey Quentin, hey Chris, hey y'all. And it was great. I loved it. I spent it doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it was great.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
So,
young
and
lady.
thank you, Fifth Element,
You're
for
welcome.
the love.
You're welcome.
I love you guys so much.
You know what time it is. You know what time it
I
is.
talk a lot of shit. I but
Man.
I know that you guys at the end of the day, y'all ride out, and I love you guys.
Hold you down like 4 flats on the Cadillac. So,
That part.
like this. Ray Son, tell us what's happening in the news
Back
today.
to our
man.
regularly scheduled program.
You know what
Well,
I'm
right
saying?
off back, we got Jen from Japan and Miles Lowe. They got something going on tomorrow
Yes,
at
sir.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Bowl, right?
Miles
Brooklyn
Lowe,
Bowl.
that
At Brooklyn
OG.
Bowl, big things.
Right.
Yep. Going up at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Right.
Y'all tap in.
Hip hop, poetry night.
Poetry.
Oh, that's what that
hip-hop.
is?
Yes, it's a poetry night.
night.
Okay. I don't know where the tickets are, but I checked the tickets out. The tickets are not crazy expensive. They're very affordable. Okay, so if that's your thing and you like hip hop and spoken word, that's gonna be what you're gonna do.
Just hit the Brooklyn Bowl website. I'm sure you can
Brooklyn
get the
Bowl
tickets.
website, or you can
You know
hit
what I'm
Jem
saying?
from Japan. I know she got the link for the tickets.
That part.
Okay.
That part.
Shout
that
out
part.
Jen. What's up, girl? I love you,
Boom.
girl.
What up, Jen? Happy belated birthday one more again.
Yes, sir.
All right, check it out. We got all types of situations going on in the news, but I'm gonna start off different this week. All right.
Yes, sir.
How about them Raiders?
This is gonna make one of my friends very sad to hear you tell about this because
Vegas is going up.
yeah they beat his
Oh, it
team.
makes us happy.
Beat the ragged-ass Colts.
He's gonna feel away.
They built the Colts game.
All right, so the Raiders beat the Colts 23-20.
Yeah.
We went to Indiana and got that win.
Yes, sir.
The next game we win. The next game we'll be in the playoffs.
All right.
And the next game we play the Chargers. They're 9-7,
Play
All
off
right.
that.
and we play them Sunday the 9th at 5:20 p.m.
Bet.
But here we go again. Raiders cornerback Nate Hobbs was arrested on DUI charges.
Crazy.
Right, another
Can't get
DUI.
right.
He's 23-year-old Hobbs was arrested at 4:09 a.m. Monday morning in the parking garage at the Cromwell.
Right.
Security called Metro and they found him asleep in a black Mercedes SUV. Metro said they smelled odor of alcohol, and man, it's just going down again. You know what I'm saying?
Alcohol.
So
Marijuana.
right,
Oh man, it's
Right.
like disappointing.
right, and then we're gonna stick on football. Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
That song Wild Out. couple
Your
days back.
guy.
Crazy.
Whose guy?
Yeah, I don't know. Not mine. Not my guy.
Man, Antonio Brown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They officially released him yesterday.
Right.
Oh wow.
If y'all recall, Tampa Bay was playing the New York Jets last Sunday when AB took his pads off during the third quarter and trotted off the field
Yes, he
waving
did.
peace signs. So,
Hey,
right,
they let him go, huh?
let him go today, man.
Hey, it is what it is. He came back and got a chip with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it is what it is. I'm like, yo, what else do you want?
Right.
I'm like, he was already kind of kicked off a couple teams, and then Brady brought him back. He got a chip with him. I'm like, what else do you want to do?
Yeah,
he got
man.
his money.
Shit, get more money.
He can get more money, but I'm like, yo, he ain't exactly hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then in some, let's see, the NFL might cancel the halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick, and the rest of them.
What?
Just
But
depends
why,
on
though?
because COVID.
Because of COVID?
Because COVID's
Man,
taking off.
COVID going crazy.
But it could be rerouted to Arlington, Texas, at the Dallas Stadium. So
Man, I hate COVID.
You and me both.
Straight
Right.
up. When I see you COVID, it's on sight.
That part.
what do you want to
Okay.
bring in a guest and mix them up in some of this news?
Yo. Hey, look. All right, y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we do, man. We always bringing up some of Vegas' best artists in the streets. I just found out I had contact with this gentleman, back in the day, that I ain't even realize it was him because he was going by a different moniker. But regardless to say that, man, we've been knocking this man's music for like the last month.
At
least. like since that album dropped, and at least every single show, Ray Son says something about this man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yes,
I'm gonna keep
sir.
it 100. And listening to the album, I'm like, the bars are solid. I'm like, the beats are crazy. I'm like, man, you tapped into everybody. I'm like, the visuals you got all over the YouTube, crazy. I'm like, yo, all I've been hearing about him in the streets, man, that he's solid, man, that he's a stand-up gentleman, but I'm going to let him speak to his own accolades, you know what I mean, and represent that 100, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? He up here shimmering and shining. Hey, y'all, let's give it up for my guy, Fifth Element fam now, TWOCEEZ. What up,
started.
What up now? What up now?
Welcome.
Man,
Appreciate y'all for
first of all,
having me.
Hey, come on.
First of all, bro, I just want to say, bro, I got one of my homies listening to you right now, so
Just shout out to him. And he told me. I was like, yeah, I got 2Ceez in the building. He was like, oh, I listen to him. And I was like, for real? He used to be blasting your lyrics out of nowhere. And I'd be like, what you listening to? He'd be like, man, you ain't nothing but that 2Ceez, bro. You in there. You in the game. Man. You in DP, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that for sure.
You going up for sure, man. I'm like, yo. So 2Ceez, man. I'm like, man. You know, a lot of people don't know who you are out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people do. But I want you to speak to who you are, just to give them some brief synopsis of how long you've been doing this and how'd you get into the game and, you know, give them a little Vegas history on them.
I mean, I've been doing this for like 10, 11, 12 plus. You get what I'm saying? Right. I got into it basically. I grew up writing poetry. I like always did poetry. You know what I'm saying? So when I shut down, I did a little time, and in there, you know, rap is crazy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's organic. You know, beating off the chest, beating on the tables. You know what I'm saying? Right. However, so I just tapped in with it then, and I just stayed with it since then. So I started in prison, and then I just kept going with it.
Nice. You know what's dope about the whole tapping in on the tables and beating on your chest is that you create that natural rhythm. Facts. So when you hear that beat, you automatically can just ride it better. Facts. People don't understand. That's like a training. People don't understand. That's a training. I'm like, that tapping on the table and stuff, man. That gets you prepared for what you're doing. Yeah, and you can hear it in your cadences and the way you ride the beat is perfect.
Yeah, solid.
So, it's definitely solid, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'm like, man. So you grew up, born and raised in Vegas?
Yeah, North Las Vegas.
North Las Vegas. Okay.
That's where I live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but see, I live in the new North Las Vegas.
Yeah, she ain't talking Northtown.
Oh, you stay in North Las Vegas. You don't stay in Northtown.
Right. North Las Vegas.
It's a difference.
Where it's safe. Where there's HOA fees and some more shit.
I don't know what that was.
When I moved out here, there was only Northtown.
Yeah,
there was no North Las Vegas.
It was all desert.
Yeah, none of that. You get what I'm saying?
So,
but yeah. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up. You know, we the minority here all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying? But I'm really from here.
Okay. So what was the energy that you was tapping into in creating this last album, man? Because I'm like, this album was crazy, man. I'm like, I listened to some of your earlier stuff, but this album, man, it went up.
I appreciate that.
You had shit to say. You had shit that you had to get off your chest.
Yeah, I had a bunch of shit I mean, it was just, I've been recording this for over a year, you know, just a lot of stuff, you know, and basically, you know, my whole recording process is just whatever I'm going through or whatever on my mind, I go in the booth and, you know, it come out, you know, whatever's on me is out. You get what I'm saying? That's how I came up, and that's why I feel so personal. You get what I'm saying? Because it's me.
Right.
It's nothing written. I ain't sit at home and write no bars and then go to the studio like this finna be hot. None of that shit. You feel
nice.
Me?
Really?
So you went right into the booth and just went dummy?
I mean, you know, do my thing.
Okay.
You know? I mean, y'all got the product. You feel me?
Right.
So that's what happened.
That's an impressive skill, man.
Y'all got the product. You feel
Absolutely.
Me? So,
Absolutely. That's an impressive skill, man. Not everybody can do that.
That process is crazy.
You know
I mean, I feel for you to for people to get a natural feel of where you coming from, you have to deliver it that way.
Absolutely.
You can't deliver it that way reading it from a paper or whatever. I feel like it has to naturally be projected from you.
Absolutely. So,
you know.
I got a question because, well, I've been on your music, but one thing that stood out to me was on the One of a Kind, the video. I don't even know how I came across the video because I don't remember your music before that. But once I got on that One of a Kind, I was like, oh shit, let me figure out what's going on here. But you had that line where you said, "We know you ain't from around here, boy. We don't rock LA hats."
LA hats, man.
I said, damn. I remember in the '90s the shit we were going through out here. You know what I'm saying, on the strip and whatnot, and a bunch of. But that put me on.
Yeah.
Gang Slide. How did that come together? Can you? That's our shit.
Yeah, we love that.
Knocked that
how did that come together? You know what I'm saying? How did you go about?
Basically, the way I looked at the whole landscape of hip hop in the city, we got some talented artists out here.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out Landlord. You know, that's my dog.
Shout out
Trey Bizzle. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got artists. So basically, you know, me and Landlord, we been working together. You know, but if you go through the history of Vegas music and local music, I've never heard the top artists from different sections
Right.
collectively get on a song, like put the politics and bullshit aside and just do this for the culture.
Right.
So, shout out to them for seeing the vision that I put out for them, and then, we put it together.
Yeah, the song is crazy, man.
The
I'm
song,
like,
dummy.
I was like, man, we was knocking that thing like it was
Still
like
knocking
it was top 40. I was like, man, this shit was,
Yeah.
every time I jumped in the car with Ray, that shit going.
Yeah,
right?
that's the love though. That's the love though. I done ride around and you hit and landlord and sent me videos. They just playing on the block outside people's house. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful that everybody could come together and represent what they represent, but still do it in a way that's dope and that's like relevant, that people want to listen to it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's Vegas got a lot to show. It's a lot of talent, and once we get over the politics and we get more serious on what we trying to do, man, this place gonna bubble like crazy.
Absolutely. And shout out Landlord. I'm still gonna check in with you for that merch, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, TWOCEEZ, man, tell us what else you got coming up, man. I'm like, any shows? I'm trying to tap into you.
Videos,
rock this
we
thing
doing
out.
more
You know what I'm
visuals?
saying?
Absolutely. I got a gang more visuals coming out.
You already got 100 of them. I've been watching videos
This man
all
working
day.
hard.
Shout out my video dudes, man. Cadillac Moon,
Moon.
Real House, Lonnie, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
I built this up from the ground with Lonnie, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And, me and Lack, we got a real personal relationship. So, it's just building. And then as far as shows, we working on some stuff. Vegas is hard because it's not as many venues and stuff, but we definitely trying to put something together. Y'all might get a Soul of the Street show. You know what I'm saying?
That would be
Soul of the
amazing.
Street show.
You know
I
what
like
I'm
that
saying?
mother be
So,
crazy.
so that's what we trying to put together right now. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's just pushing the project. I got the deluxe version coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
End of the month.
How is that one different?
I mean, it's the same songs. It's just like 7 more songs.
Oh, shit. 7 more. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
like
be
7
in the
more
game.
songs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
Checking for that.
So, were you like recording that out here, man? Because I'm like, we was talking a little off air, and I didn't realize that I actually ran into you back in the day through Two Tone. So, were you recording that now, man?
Two Tone the GOAT, man.
Two Tone the
You
GOAT.
know,
Shout out Two Tone.
Two Tone the
What up,
GOAT.
though?
But Nietzsche, man. Kenichi. Me and Kenichi, we've been locked in for like 5-6 years now.
Oh.
So he helped me really develop the sound that y'all hear now. And
Okay.
He tapped in whatever studio I'm feeling, whatever vibe I'm feeling, that's where we at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. Shout out Kenichi. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Shout out Kenichi,
No
man.
doubt.
We got tap in with the Fifth Element, Kenichi, man. I mean, y'all know what time it is.
Need to though.
Yeah, straight
he
up.
really is the engineer behind a lot of dope stuff out here.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Tap in with us, man. I'm like, yo, we trying to
We
get
need to
you
sit
up
down
there.
and talk to you.
That part, you know what I'm saying?
Really though.
yeah.
like, straight
He
up.
act like he quiet, but that camera get on him. He a whole different person.
Hey, look, you know what I mean? That's what we like. We like that up here.
Absolutely.
So I see the 100 chain, man. What's that about, man?
It's Forever 100. It's my gosh. I mean, it's my brand. It's a label. It's a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So it's Forever 100. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the situation, regardless of what's going on, you must forever be 100. Always. You feel me?
Fact.
So that's what it stands for.
Yeah, because I see him pull up, and I'm like, at first I seen all of the videos. I see like they handing out 100 chains like it's the Rock. I was like, shit. I was like, how I get a 100 chain? This shit's live. And then I see all these guys pull up. They all got fucking 100 chains on. I was like, yo, this shit was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's a movement.
Right.
And with me, it's everybody must win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I care about everybody around me. So
Okay.
if I'm winning, if I'm shining, then the
They
ones
get-
closest to me have to shine. It's mandatory.
Absolutely.
By default, absolutely.
It's mandatory.
Hey, that shit is live, man. I'm like, yo, that shit is a great visual. It's a movement.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, I'm
appreciate
looking
it.
at it. I'm like, damn, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, damn, this shit crazy.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
got 100 chains on. And they live too, man. That's a dope like piece, the way it's made.
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
that shit's
appreciate
dope.
And the meaning behind it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that you
that's a
gotta
dope
stand on
piece.
what you say. You gotta.
You have to stand on it
Yeah. That's
indefinitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
what's up.
saying?
Yep.
So
I ain't mad
that's
at
what
that.
we got going on.
Hey, so digging into the album, all the songs to me, I'm
Right.
I know.
I'm like a motherfucking Stan. That ain't even me. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Mason's not that guy.
Hey,
Mason cool.
that outro with Deep Pressure.
Yeah.
When you heard that, because that's different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I was like, damn, it's different.
Yeah.
And how did that come together?
I mean, I always like to be diverse. And me and Deep Pressure, we linked up and I heard him and I'm like, yo, this little dude dope. You know what I'm saying? He got situations going on, you know, so we just tapped in. That's little bro, you know what I'm saying? But I just kind of wanted to challenge him to do something different than what he do at all times.
Okay.
So when I laid my verse down, you know, I just told him, hey, go in the booth, do your thing. And then, you know, he did his thing.
He did his thing.
He did his thing. And, you know, we collectively made a dope song. So
Yeah, that shit was great. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, the Soul of the Streets album is crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
appreciate it.
I'm like, so you got 7 more joints on there for
Yeah,
us, right?
I got 7 more.
So any features we about to look out for?
Yeah,
What's that?
man, I got some features.
You got
man.
Taylor Weeze on that thing again? Because that
Yeah.
combination.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit
That
crazy. You and
combination.
Taylor Weeze, man, y'all
Yeah,
go up.
that's my dog.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my dog right there, man. You know, me and Weeze, man, we go back, man. We got a bunch of shit.
Foreign,
you know?
Wave.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
All the homies.
He ain't on the deluxe, but you know.
ain't on deluxe?
Nah,
Okay,
nah,
okay,
he ain't
man.
on the deluxe.
Who
but-
you got on deluxe? Who should we be looking for on there, man?
Shoot, I got my young artist BS on there.
Okay.
I got Juice God,
Juice Scott.
you know, P5,
Okay.
He fired.
You got P-Fire on that one? Okay.
Goddess, you know.
Oh, got
Say less.
Okay.
Say less.
Yeah, we just had got us up here.
Yeah, I know. I
she-
seen it, yo. She crazy with it.
Crazy
you know what
with
I'm
the
saying?
John, man.
Yeah, so you know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm looking forward to the class.
I can't let y'all down. I gotta continue to elevate.
Already.
You have to
Already.
continue to elevate.
Already.
As with everybody else
Yeah.
that's doing music out here.
Absolutely.
It's so fire right now. You don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? We want to keep pushing it
Right.
up, keep pushing it to another
Hey,
level.
real quick, I wanted to say the beginning of that video with Boss the Comedian, boy, that shit was funny as hell.
Right. Boss is talking shit.
Hey, boss is crazy.
Yeah. Boss did his thing on that video, man. Boss did his thing,
Right.
man.
That's crazy.
Boss crazy. He
Hey.
funny as hell.
Hey, you know, boss is our guy, man. We had him up here.
Yeah.
Yep, he came
Yeah.
inside
Boss
with us
funny
too.
as hell.
Yeah, that's
boy.
my dude, man.
On everything.
Solid, man.
So I was watching one of your interviews. It was in a barbershop somewhere. But I saw you said that you were in ATL for a little bit. You
Yeah.
were doing music out there.
Yeah.
Is there any music, anybody you worked with out there, that music we haven't heard?
Yeah, it's music y'all haven't heard. I mean, I was pulling 10-hour sessions out there. You know, when I go to ATL, I work. I don't go
Okay.
out there to. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it's the other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
But the main objective is always to work.
Right.
So if I'm in ATL, I'm pulling 10-hour sessions. You know what I'm saying? The whole day, you know,
Nice.
locked in. Just putting in
Whole
work.
shift of work.
Yeah, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's
Nice.
just work.
So when you go out there and tap in, who you tapping in with, like as far as work wise? Or you bringing a team out there and you just
Well, me and
recording in
my
the studio?
team go where I go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was working with AE, this management company and stuff.
Okay.
That's how I got my distribution through right now.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
But
Nice.
I'm just working with them. You know,
Okay.
connecting the dots and doing this and going here and meeting this and doing a little stuff, little groundwork you got to do.
Right,
But
right,
also learning the game, because in Vegas is nobody to learn from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't look and see what somebody doing. You know what
So-
I'm saying? So to go around people that's actually in it and doing and making moves and stuff,
So
learning
out
experience.
of all the jewels you done picked up when you was out in ATL, man, what's the thing you would relate to the people right now, man?
Travel.
Travel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta travel, and you can't be scared to invest in yourself. With
That part.
this music, if you not willing to invest a bag in this, you are not going to make it. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Right.
Nobody's going to see you because you ain't putting no money to promote it for people to see you.
That part.
You know, people be hoping to go viral You know, that's not logical. You know what I'm saying? People do go. People, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the logical way to do this. It ain't no shortcuts in this.
My uncle told me this when I was young, man, and they always stuck with me. A hope fiend is worse than a dope fiend.
Absolutely.
That's real shit. You know what I mean?
I never heard that, but that's solid.
That's
ding, ding, ding right there.
I always say it, man.
Look,
Shout
I
out
love
to my
that.
Uncle Dwight, man.
Yeah, that's solid.
Straight up.
That's
White
solid.
guy.
That's real.
Hey, where's Gang Slide at? Where we can't find that.
It's just on YouTube. You know, we didn't I didn't put it out for any of those type of purposes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just did it strictly for the culture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Put a video behind it,
Right.
put it out in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just on YouTube.
And we
Right.
that's where
OG,
we
man.
play that shit at.
I need that mug on Apple so I can play that mug in my car.
I played in my car.
Look,
I ain't got
that's what I'm
subscription
saying.
too.
Just
See, the
YouTube.
OG, bro, we love that song, bro.
just
We need to
mute
send
the
it to us so
commercials.
we can
Just
play it in the
mute the
club.
commercials.
All right, I got
We need to play it in the
I
club.
got
You feel me?
I got you. I can send it to you. That's
All right,
nothing.
yeah, say less. But we gonna play that in the club. You
That's
dig what I'm
easy.
saying?
Yeah, that's easy.
I need
got
to
you.
add that to my
I
playlist.
got
You
you.
feel
Slim
me?
played it in the club off YouTube.
Oh yeah. I'll go right to YouTube on that ass. Like, what?
Skip ad.
Hell yeah.
You ain't gotta use YouTube no more, man. I'm gonna tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
That's
shoot
where-
it right to you direct.
That's
Already,
where.
'cause
Say
that
less,
mug be going
OG.
up.
And we need a drop from you, too.
Oh shit.
Absolutely,
Whatever y'all need,
absolutely,
man. You know,
absolutely.
I support everything Vegas, everything going on around here. You know what I'm
Already.
saying?
Thank you. And we congratulate you on the Soul of the Streets album. It's
I
fantastic.
appreciate you.
Crazy.
I appreciate
Your
you.
hard work
So-
has paid off.
Go ahead.
Everybody, go get that Soul of the Streets right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That joint is
Niggas know.
crazy right now. I'm like, it's going up. I'm like, yo, don't take our word for it. Listen for yourself, and I guarantee
That's
you're going to like
right.
what you hear. Yo, 2Ceez, tell them where they can reach you at, man.
Man, at Forever 100 Ceez, CEEZ, on Twitter, Instagram. You know, I ain't on Facebook. I feel it, man.
Hey, Facebook the fed.
I ain't on Facebook, man. You know, but you catch me on Twitter and Instagram all day.
No doubt, no doubt, no
Say
doubt.
less.
No doubt. Hey, look, 2Ceez, man. Thank you for coming by, man. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
I'm like,
y'all for
yo,
having me.
we knocking this joint, Soul of the Streets. I'm like, it's definitely in for our 2021 and 2022 year.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? If you let it, hey, new project, you got to come back up and check in with
Absolutely,
us, man.
I got you. I
Just straight
appreciate
up.
y'all for having me.
Already, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Shit,
I'm like,
come
you
back
know
up
what
with that
time it
deluxe
is.
when it drops.
Oh,
You know what I mean? We make
Hey,
it start
hey, it's coming. There's some heat on there.
I bet.
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a performance with you and Goddess doing y'all song. Yo,
yeah.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
that song
Alright.
crazy. That song
Man.
gets crazy too.
I'm already know it,
That song is
man.
crazy.
And then if you have any other listening parties, Fifth Element is
Yeah.
in the
We
building.
will
You know what I'm
show
saying? Gotta be
support
there.
for
Gotta
whatever
be.
is coming up.
I'm gonna make sure it don't get shut down though.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I seen
I'm gonna make
that.
sure it don't get shut down.
on that bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
But
We
yeah,
got some venues. We working on some venues too.
yeah,
So
that's for us.
might have a
But
nice place.
thank you so much for coming, man. This was
Appreciate
dope. This
Absolutely.
is really dope.
Absolutely. Yay. Everybody give it up
Give
for
it
my
up.
guy.
Give it
Fifth
up.
Element fam now. 2C. Thank you for stopping by, bro.
Right.
Dale, buddy.
OG
Ready.
double.
Ray Son, man. What else you got going, man?
Let's see. The Far Side has reunited
Yes.
and about to start touring.
Oh,
Right?
so it's, that was the best. Like when you told, like I just
They running again.
like
Right.
that was the good news that I needed to hear today. I really
running
did
again.
need to
Yeah.
know that the Far Side was getting back together and making music again. It's like
Man.
I'm
Crazy,
so
crazy.
excited.
Right.
So excited.
Far Side in the building.
Because I
you
still
know?
listen to Far Side.
Yeah, hell yeah. They had
Already.
that song, The Pipe. That was our song. The Pipe.
The Pipe, yeah, The Pipe.
We was together back in them
Yup,
days,
yup.
right? That was 93, something
90,
94.
93,
93 till
94.
infinity.
Yup.
Them days, yeah.
Yeah.
So many. They got so many bangers.
Pipe. I'm like, of course, the passing me by, the,
And
the
she
yo mama.
said-
You know what I mean? She
Look,
said,
man,
you know what
all
I
of
mean?
that.
Drop. You know what I mean? We freestyle so much off of Drop, it's crazy. I think we wore out the CD. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Shit was crazy.
give y'all some Lil Wayne news.
Oh boy.
So, if I don't know if y'all already know if we talked about it before, but Lil Wayne's security guard wants to press charges against him. So apparently, the guard is alleging that Weezy accused him of leaking photos to the press. So they had a heated dispute, and that's when Wayne allegedly pulled an AR-15 out on him.
Yee.
Right?
Well,
Where they do that at?
I don't know where they pull out AR-15s and don't use them. I
Right.
don't know what happens with that.
So back when it happened, the security chose not to immediately press charges, but now he's had a change of heart. Weezy's people think he's going to change it to a civil suit just for some money. So, right.
They probably will.
Well, technically, I mean, that is assault. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he can get it back.
If you remember back in October of 2009, Lil Wayne pleaded guilty to attempted criminal possession of a weapon in New York.
Yep.
He had that 1 year sentence. He did 8 months. He was released from Rikers Island in 2010. And then 10 years later, he pled guilty to a federal firearm charge in Florida. But he was later pardoned by y'all boy, Donald Trump.
Y'all boy? Who's boy?
Donald
In
Trump.
2021.
F Donald Trump.
Oh,
like
YG and Nipsey said.
You're right, that part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we got another guest.
I'm
man.
like, man,
let's keep rolling.
Yo. I'm like, man, how do I even introduce this dude right here, man?
The
I'm
block.
like, I've been knowing this dude for a minute.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I done seen his meteoric rise in the Vegas streets. You know what I mean? As one of the best visual people that you could possibly hire to do your visuals out here. You know what I mean? We just had TWOCEEZ up here and he spoke his name up. You know what I mean? I'm like, every time anybody comes out with a video, I'm checking for his tag. Cause I'm like, yo, if I see his tag, I know it's quality.
Hell yeah.
It ain't even like, it ain't
definitely.
even question him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm not even going to go too deep into it because this man got some stories to tell. And I'm like, man, his behind the scenes is going to have y'all going crazy. So without further ado, let me welcome my fam up here. Now Fifth Element fam. You know what I mean? Cat I've been knowing for years. Solid cat for years. You know what I mean? Integrated with the family. Fit up family. You know what I'm saying?
FTIP.
The block. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what time it is. Let's give it up for my guy, Lonnie.
What up,
Real
Lonnie?
House in the building.
Welcome to the show.
What up, dog?
Appreciate it.
Wagwan,
Come on,
brethren.
man. Wagwan. Yo.
Welcome.
Lonnie, man.
Yes.
What's up, man? How you been?
Not much. Trying to stay active.
Already, man. I'm like, yo, I see you out here doing like everybody's videos in the streets, man. So I'm like, I knew you from school, man. Did you have a passion for that back then? Did this start from there?
Honestly, in school, I was trying to like make beats.
Okay.
And I couldn't. I mean, I was doing cool at it, but
Right.
I wasn't good at it.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Let me try something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you tried did you start out just like taking pictures and then gradually go into the video, or was
Nah.
it like a?
You know what? I was watching World Star, and I was like, I saw all these videos, how horrible they look. You know, I was
Right.
like, damn, these videos are trash.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to learn. And then I reached out to one of my friends. She went to school for it. Her name Tanil. Tanil Monique. I don't know if y'all know her, but she went to school for it. And I was like, can you teach me? And she was like, yeah, I can show you some pointers.
Right.
And then I went over her house. I was watching. Then I started watching hella YouTube tutorials. Hell of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you taught yourself
Yeah.
with her help, but
Yeah. She kind of like started me off, but then I just wanted it more and more and more. So I kept on like going back YouTube every day, 24 hours, like all day, every day,
nice.
like all the time. Like I still watch YouTube to this day.
Oh,
dope.
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, judging from your videos, man, I would think that you was like schooled on this.
Yeah,
you know,
guaranteed, yeah.
like,
Nah, YouTube all day. I'm talking about 24 hours.
Cause I'm like, you are incredibly proficient with the camera. Like,
I appreciate
you know,
it.
when I see it, I'm like, man, there's no difference to me from you doing, like, seeing a big budget video from like Rick Ross or somebody who they done hired.
Yeah, you know what?
And yours, there's no difference.
I honestly watch their videos and try to copy them. And you know,
Right.
I don't like really. I ain't nothing against nobody in Vegas, but I don't really compete with nobody out here.
Right.
I don't watch nobody videos out here because
Right.
they're still out here. So I'm
Right.
trying to really watch everybody else that's already on that level.
Right,
You know what I
and
mean?
that should be anybody doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you should be always trying to compete at the level that you're trying to aspire to. You know, and it definitely shows in your work. You know, definitely shows in your work. So, tell us this, man. All right, man. I know you got some interesting stories, man. Tell us something interesting on one of your video shoots, man. That might stand out.
One time, some years ago, I was shooting a video for a person, and long story short, basically, some guy came up and he just started shooting at us. Started shooting everybody. Started shooting people. I ended up getting shot and
What?
2 other people. Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Right.
What? I'm like, yo, you got the most dangerous profession.
Shot with a gun?
Yeah.
Not a camera?
Nah, real like he really was shooting at us 30 rounds. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's
yeah,
ill.
Yeah, while I was shooting the video, I mean, we was taking a little break and then we just chilling and
Somebody just opened fire.
he walked up on us. He didn't like do no drive-by or nothing. He like, hey, yeah, I'm fit this.
He walked up on y'all and just started giving y'all.
Everybody. Shot my photographer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Shot my photographer. He shot some other guys. And I ended up driving everybody to the hospital.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
like,
crazy.
man, that's crazy.
Yeah, not too many people know about that. Not too many people know about
That's
that.
wow.
They know now. They know now.
I'm like, man, what's more dangerous, being a rapper or a
Or
video
being a
guy?
videographer. Like, golly.
I'm like, you know, I know, like, you know, guns are always on sets because, you know, they use them as props and they use them, you know, they got security around and all that other good stuff. So I'm like, how did this person just walk up and walk through everybody's,
That's crazy.
you know security
what?
and everything?
It was kind of like he caught us really like on some chill. Everybody was chilling because we already shot the scene.
Okay.
It was relaxing. Everybody was just chilling, and then he just came out of nowhere and just, I guess he was probably trying to get somebody at that video shoot and ended up getting me and 2 other people.
Did y'all ever find out like what the
insane.
motive was behind that?
Nah, honestly, I tried to stay out of it. So I was just like,
Right.
it is what it is. I ain't died, thank God. So
Absolutely. Thank God.
I'm here.
Mhm.
I'm here. I'm glad I'm here because now I feel like I wasn't really doing my videos like that then.
Right.
Now I'm like, I feel like I'm really doing it.
Right.
So
right.
people know now. But then I was just more like here, hit and miss every now and then.
Right.
Now I'm like every day trying to shoot a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm glad.
You working
All right.
hard.
Yeah.
So tell us some of the I know you've done everybody in the city.
No, I'm just.
Okay, all right, go
I
ahead.
just want to talk a little bit. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead,
But
go
I was
ahead,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
the same thing. I wanted to say, how was it working with Mo 3?
You know what? He
Wait, Mo 3?
Go ahead.
Yeah. He's working with Mo 3, but
I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I'm sorry, I'm young. I'm loud.
Nah, Mo 3, he was cool. He
Yeah.
was real cool. But honestly, I'm gonna be 100. He was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Because we was down south when we were shooting the video.
Okay.
So
Right.
he was always on alert. And every time somebody walked by, drive by, he's like, "Them your people? Who's that? Who's this? Who's that?" But other than that, he was a cool dude.
Okay.
But he was alert.
Right.
Like
Definitely.
always, like, okay, what's that right there? Them your people? He's like, nah, they ain't us. He's like,
Right.
okay.
okay.
But he was cool. He was cool.
Man, how was that
Well-
day that he passed? Did that affect you? You know what I'm saying? It affected me. Just I
Yeah,
ain't
it
know him,
affected me
but
because I feel like, you know what I mean, I got to know him just for that little time. And then 6, that's who, Neighborhood 6.
Right.
My fault. Neighborhood 6, that's who flew me out there and did all that. You know, I got it all together.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Shout out Neighborhood 6, man. We got you on the roster, baby.
yeah, he kind of like, you know, put all that together, though. He
Okay.
did. It was his song, so he put all that together.
Word. That's what's happening.
What's the craziest thing that you had to do to get like footage? Like, I mean, do you have to? I mean, like, I know there's a lot of things that go into like shooting a video. It's like lighting and
Yeah.
you know, positioning and like.
Facts.
Have you ever
Right.
had to like do anything crazy to get like some B-roll footage?
Honestly, I feel like the craziest part is when I gotta shoot the women.
Yeah.
And I gotta like, and the dudes be like, "Hey man, get that scene for me," and I gotta be like right up and on their ad, like all up in them.
All up in
So
it.
that's probably the most, not awkward, but you know what I mean. I gotta keep professional. type
Right.
shit, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
because
that's
that's
probably
kind
the
of
most
personal.
weirdest. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you shoot before, you know what I mean? So I've seen some of the ways that you shoot. You did the homies video back in the day up at it was one of the strip clubs or whatever the case may be. But it was back in the day. You know what I mean? So I seen you come in, you did the whole video. It was crazy. I don't want to say who it was, you know what I mean? I just remember the video.
What you mean, man? Say who it was.
Yeah,
You
I'm
talking
like,
about?
No. We can talk a little bit more off air, you know what I mean?
I'm like, who
but
is it?
Right.
I've seen you shoot before, and I've seen your method, and I was like, this dude is really on this professional thing. So like,
Yeah.
I know like people do storyboards and all of that good stuff. Do you still write out storyboards, or do you guys just kind of?
Sometimes I do. I like to, but sometimes the budget don't allow me to. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'd be like, okay, I want this, this, and this, and I write it out. But most of the time, the artist can't give me what I want. So I'd be like, okay, well, let's just go out and shoot it, and just shoot it raw.
Okay.
And they be like, all right, cool. And sometimes, most of the time I do that, come out good.
Okay.
Because when I get down there, I turn it on. I just get hella creative.
So when you are able to incorporate the storyboard, are you doing them yourself or you?
Yeah, just me.
Just you?
Yeah. Like this year, even though it's only like the 7th, but I started to put my storyboards down now. Now I'm sending them out so they can see it.
Right.
So they won't have no difficulties. Like, oh no, I can't get this. I'm like, well, here, it's set out for you.
Right.
Let's make it happen. If you can't get none of this, let me know so I can go another route.
Right.
And redesign the whole storyboard.
That's dope. That's really dope.
So if I want to be like a videographer, do I just have to be obsessed with YouTube videos too,
I thought you
or
were
what
gonna
else?
say if you want to be a video vixen. I'm
Really?
just listening. I thought that's where you were going with it.
Not at all. Not in the least. I have no interest whatsoever in being a video vixen. Why? Just because I'm a female?
No, you look good. You know what I'm talking about? But go back.
I'm an MC. All right. I don't
She is an
show
MC.
all my form. All right. You stupid. But no, like if I wanted to be a videographer, I mean, like what? Could you give me any tips?
Honestly, I feel like if you want to be a videographer, you gotta really want it. Like you gotta like it. It's so much time into this, like equipment, buying stuff. Like you always trying to get the latest gear, the newest lens, the latest camera, newest software. And then you got all these kids that's younger that's coming out with all these new effects. So you gotta like stay up on that.
Keep up.
Yeah. So if you really gonna do it, you gotta know like it don't stop. You gotta still stay consistent and new.
Right.
Every day. Every day.
So like you in Mode 3, right?
Yeah.
Back to this.
So like first of all, like I'm just gonna say the question. How was it? Yeah. I know you already said it, but
he started showing Mode 3.
People who didn't hear him in the back, how was it? Yeah.
He was cool. He was real cool. He was laid back. He was chill.
You know what I mean?
He was chill. He wasn't on no thug shit or can you cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't on no thug shit or nothing like that. He was just real like. He wasn't even Hollywood. He wasn't like, yeah, let me get the scene and get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
He was more, you know what I mean? He was more like chopping it up. His manager was hella cool. Everybody was like really cool. He wasn't like, all right, let me get this and I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I shot Boosie, he was a little bit more like,
whoa, oh my.
I want to, let's go. What's the next scene? Like, he was more like,
Ready to move on.
So Boosie
Next,
trying to
next,
get to the
next.
money.
Boosie was like more of like just get the scene and keep it pushing. Get the scene,
And
keep it pushing.
I asked him, I said, I need one more shot. He was like, man, you really need this one more shot? I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, all right, cool. And because when I get in camera mode, I really just take over. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, I need you right now, right here. Let's shoot.
Right.
That's how I act towards him. Even though he's Boosie, I was still like, yo, I need you right here, right now.
I'm still the director.
Yeah, he was
Boosie
like, all right.
like Boosie, I go stupid. Like, yeah. What?
Oh, crazy.
So the name Real House. How'd you come up with the name Real House?
Oh yeah. Facts.
It was 2020 vision at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was me and Tanil. It was me and her. It was 2020 vision, and then she started doing her own thing. And I was like, you know what? I need to rebrand myself because I felt like no one was really fucking with Lonnie.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just change it to Real House and don't make it seem like it's me. So when I put the video out, I wasn't trying to tag me in it or nothing.
Right.
And then it's funny because people was messaging me like, "Hey, how much you charge?" I'm like, I know you. You know what I mean? Like, now you want a video, but you don't want a video about Lonnie, but you want a video about Real House.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool. I'll tell you the price, and then that's how that came from. I was just like, you know what? Let me just switch up the name.
Branding.
Yeah.
Right.
I just switched it all up.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's really dope, man. Cause I'm like, when I start seeing the Real House tag, man, on some of these videos, I'm like, it was only you and what's the other guy out here? Tay Price.
Tay Price.
Tay Price.
Yeah.
Tay Price. I'm
There's
like,
so many people now.
Yeah, but you and Tay Price was like,
Yeah.
that was y'all was the two for a minute. I was like,
Yeah.
man.
Then he stopped and started doing his photography thing. And I was like, you know what?
And now
Let me
I
I'ma
take
still
over.
be the plug.
I am seeing a lot of.
I start cutting hair though.
I was gonna ask you about that, man. What got you into cutting hair, man? I'm like,
You know what?
you was doing videos, and then
Man.
all of a sudden I seen you going to barber school.
Man, I done done everything. I used to box. I made the beats,
Right.
cut hair. I started cutting hair because I was just like, you know what? Let me just try to do something else.
Right.
And then I was like, you know, it's not for me, but it is. So I was like, let me go hard back into my video stuff.
Right,
That's
right.
when it kind of like popped off better.
Okay. You just try something
Yeah.
and seeing that, like, you know what, the videos is where you at. Yeah.
I love it. Like, I really love it. Like, I watch YouTube all day.
See, I'm like, man,
I don't even watch TV. Like,
but-
I watch tutorials all the time.
but that
I
it
love
shows
it.
in your craft though.
Yeah, because I don't,
that.
honestly, I'm like competing with myself. I'm not trying to be better than nobody out here. I'm like really going at me.
Right.
Nobody else.
Like I say, man, it shows in the videos, man.
Thank you.
If any artist, if y'all want a video out there, man, go tap in with Lonnie, man, because Lonnie is he's
Check
the
out his
truth.
work. Yeah.
He's the truth. I'm talking about his videos are crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right, with you being able to know all these things about videos and all this other crazy stuff, all right, any films in the work?
A lot of people reach out to me about doing short films or little films.
Right.
And I tell them, I was like, I do a short film. I'm not doing no long film, but I tell them if I'm gonna do it, it has to be it got to be set up right.
Right.
I don't want to look like, I don't want my work to look sloppy. So I'm like, if my name behind it, it got to be done right.
Right.
It got to be lit up like it is in here. You know, what I mean?
Right.
It got to be lit up professional. And I always tell them that. I don't think they, you know, what I mean, a lot of people, I think they talking,
Right.
and they don't really like got the time and effort,
Right.
to go like really put all that into it. It's
Right.
a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
So no
it's a lot.
like web series.
I want to.
Right.
I really do. I really want to try something because I just want to be creative at something else. I just want to try it.
So-
and just kill a game.
Would you consider doing a long film like at some point in time?
I want to start off around like maybe 10 minutes max right now because
I know you got to get a
Even that's
lot of
a lot.
shot.
yeah,
You got to
yeah.
get
that's
a
a
lot of
lot.
shot to do
and
10
lighting,
minutes.
different locations. And,
Right.
you know, you got to get the lighting person, you got to get the boom mic person,
Right.
and then you got to get, it's just so much.
Yeah.
So I do want to do it, but the person whoever wants to do it, they got to have all them actors and everything just ready. And
Already.
everybody got to sit down. We got to talk together and really
Right.
get the roles and act out the roles right then and there and like
Right.
really get it going.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like the quality of your film, of what you already filmed, I see that in the future. I'm like, there's no
yeah, I
question
want
that's
to.
gonna come up in the future at some point in time.
I really want to, because honestly, my camera is a cinema camera.
Right.
It's not like nothing against nobody shooting no Sonys and all of that stuff, but I have like a red camera, so that's a cinema camera. That's what they use in the movies. You know what I mean? Like Matrix and all that type of stuff. They like really use that camera.
Right.
So that's why sometimes the quality does look like a
It's
little little movie.
Yeah, the quality of it is crazy. I'm like,
you.
but you can
6K,
tell.
6K.
Look, 6K. I'm like, man, I didn't even know there was a 6K.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, man, my TV don't go 6K, so I'm like, man.
Right.
When
I
you
know
said
the
Red
word.
Camera, I knew what that was.
Okay.
I knew what that was. I was
6K,
like,
I'm like,
okay,
okay,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. My TV,
I get it now.
TVs only go 4K.
Right.
My TV or TV.
Right. So we were checking out all the different artists, all the different Vegas artists you work with. You got a gang of video with 2Ceez. Is that one of your y'all like Dre and Snoop?
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. Me and 2Ceez, we be going at it,
Yeah.
back and forth. He messed with Black Mo sometime here and there, but you know what I mean. But we all family.
Right.
But
right.
me and 2Ceez, we do our thing.
Okay.
But I feel like I do a lot of videos for like a lot of people. I don't know, like
You
No,
do.
you definitely do a lot.
Yep.
Maybe because we're on them, but I was going through catalog last night. I'm like, Real House. Real House.
yeah,
Real
for
House.
2Ceez,
Real.
yeah.
I'm like,
Cause I've been rocking with 2Ceez before it was Real House. So it was Lonnie in 2020 then.
Yeah.
And then when I got Real House and more people start coming, then I started investing in my camera and start spending more money. Everybody start coming towards me more.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's what's up, man.
Awesome. If you build it, they will come. Shit, like
right,
that's crazy.
right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So Lonnie, man, tell the people where they can reach you at, bro.
Real House LV. That's
Yes,
my
sir.
IG.
It's
And
IG.
then realhouselv.com. That's my website.
Okay,
And
okay.
I think that's it.
All right.
So just one last. I need a drop from you. I need a drop from you.
Sales are a drop guy
Yeah.
after you like get up from the seat.
After you, he's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna get your film
That's
in
his-
or whatever.
that's what he does.
Get you, you know, he's doing the thing.
Not,
for the
he's
One of
not
his
just our drop
contributions
guy.
to
He's
the
our
show.
comedian. He's our other DJ.
Right. I'm like, yo, Sev is the business.
Right.
Man of all trades right now.
Can I say something? I like this, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like how
thank
this
you.
is set up.
Appreciate
It's
it.
set up really professional.
That's
and
all
nice.
Quan.
Who's that?
Shout out
Shout out
Quan.
to the
man.
bitch
Quan
on that
right
one.
here.
Making
Yep.
us look
Oh,
good.
so this Quan right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
this looks good. It's lit up well everywhere. Like,
Yep.
Already, you know what I'm saying?
Fifth
I had to put on
Element.
glasses. It's so lit.
Put like the Ray-Bans
You know
on.
what I mean?
Right.
Future so bright, you know what I mean? He had to wear shades. Look
Right.
at
No,
that.
it's nice. I like this.
Turn that beat on so Lonnie can hit this bar test for us.
Flag on the play. Wait a minute.
Right, flag on the play.
I was about to say you didn't got stuttering again. Don't do
No.
Yo. Hey, man, Lonnie, man, thank you for stopping by,
Nah,
man.
appreciate
giving
y'all
us this
having me.
dope
Appreciate
interview.
you, G.
We
This is
appreciate you. Hey,
And hold up.
Go ahead, go
and
ahead.
Lonnie's from the block. Lonnie went to
Oh, yeah,
Clark.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? We ain't
Shout
speak
out
on
Clark High
that.
School.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We was all running.
Yeah,
all day
I
in
was
the
looking up
90s.
to them, man.
yeah, you know what I mean? Lonnie was.
I went to Clark that one year, then I went to Valley.
Yeah, then he went to Valley and stuff. Yeah,
And
so-
then I got kicked out.
That's the usual. That's nothing
Right,
new. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That's Vegas.
You're right.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
kicking everybody out.
Straight up, man. But
Right.
like I said, Lonnie, man, thank you for coming by, man.
I appreciate y'all
Yes.
having
Stopping
me.
in with us,
Fifth
man.
Element
Thank you.
family now.
I'm gonna go
I
get my
appreciate
job now.
that.
Anytime you want to stop by, man, let us know, man. You
Yeah, I
know,
want to
you
come
got a
back,
seat,
man. I want to talk about some other stuff.
Already, you
Something.
know what I mean? I'm like, yo, let's go up then. You know what I mean? Because I know you got a lot of stories, a lot of Vegas artists you don't record
lot.
without.
Yeah, a
So I'm
lot.
like, yeah. Definitely.
So
we
much.
We're going to make a segment, Lonnie's video stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love
straight
it.
up, real talk.
If it's anything crazy like what
You
you
know
told
what
us
I'm saying?
today, I'm here for it.
That's
Oh,
real.
I got some stories.
I'm already
bet,
knowing.
bet.
Yo, Fifth Element, man. Give it up for my guy Lonnie, man. Real house, man.
Thank y'all,
In the
man. I
building,
appreciate
man.
y'all.
He came through, shined on us, you know what I mean? Told us a little else, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Ray Son, man. What else you got for us, baby?
Hey, check this out. We had Frequency up here, right?
Right.
He told us he has some new music coming out with the Dog Pound on
Already.
the 7th, right?
Yep.
It's the 7th what came out, right?
Woo.
Slim, you had something in there for us, didn't you?
Yeah.
And
You got, hey, Frequency. Shout out Frequency, man. I'm like, yo, he really went up on the interview, and we got some big things in the works, man, with Frequency, man.
Right.
It's gonna be crazy.
Right.
It's gonna be crazy.
The Weeknd dropped a new album today,
Yes, sir.
and then there's some new Kendrick on the way.
Yay.
We don't know what it is, but it's a countdown. It's a clock.
Try to pull the chair.
So
Yeah. Up some more?
The chair.
Oh.
Yeah, you said the
Should
Weeknd.
stay, yeah.
the Weeknd had an album drop today. Are you a Weeknd fan?
You know what? I'm like every once in a while I like the Weeknd, man. I'm not really a big Weeknd fan. I don't not like his music.
Yeah.
It's just like, just the songs on the radio,
Yeah.
I'm like, I've heard a few albums and I was like, they cool.
My partner Tank. Matter of fact, shout out Tank. What up, man? He watches us every week.
Right.
He is a Weeknd fan. So Tank, what it do, man?
Yeah. The Weeknd ain't I'm like, he's not my favorite artist, but
Right,
I'm
nah,
like, I like him when he does collaborations
Me
with
too.
people.
I was just gonna say I
Yeah.
like his features on stuff.
Yeah, his features are
You know?
always dope. And like him by himself, I'm like,
Okay. So the Weeknd's album is called Dawn FM.
Don FM,
Right.
okay.
And then
Let's see if he impresses me.
right.
I'm gonna try it.
Right.
I'll
So
try it out.
speaking of the Weeknd, right, and the Grammy. So the Grammy Awards have been postponed indefinitely this year over COVID-19 concerns. This will be the 64th annual Grammy Awards. It's also the second Grammy Award ceremony to be delayed due to the pandemic. Last year, the show was pushed back from January 31st to March 14th due to another spike in COVID.
That's when this
right?
COVID is going absolutely bananas.
Right.
Shout out to my friend Michelle.
I hate COVID.
She's sick with COVID and the babies. I hope you guys get better soon. I love you guys.
Man, I hate COVID.
This
Right.
sucks.
And then just while we still waiting on Slim to get that up, I know he's gonna grab it. And we're talking about COVID. Kid Capri is battling COVID, and he said he's going through it. He said it's giving him hell.
Yeah, I know Kid Capri and who else?
K Slade.
K Slade.
K Slade. He just came off the monitor. I mean, not monitor. Yeah,
The ventilator.
The ventilator. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he came off the ventilator because I've been hearing about a lot of people that once they go on it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
that's
know, it's pretty
kinda
much
the
a
end. So
decline.
Thank God
Yeah.
that he was able
Yeah.
to make
I
it all.
don't
Shout out
even know
to him
if
and his
it's
family.
still that crucial. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As it was when they go on the ventilator. But
Right.
I've been hearing about a lot of people going on and coming off of it also.
Okay.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
but hell, you don't want it. Period. You know?
Right.
Not at all.
I definitely been praying for him. I was praying for K Slay and Kid Capri, man, because I'm like, you know, that I'm like, we done lost so many legends in the last year, man.
We don't need to lose nobody
I'm like,
else.
man, can hip hop hold on to a few more people, man? I'm like, man.
Well, since we're in this somber mode, let's stay in this somber.
I don't want to stay somber.
No,
Me
but it's the
neither.
news. I want to give y'all some of this news.
Yeah, we got to get it out the way.
Drake Yo the Ruler's family,
Right.
They can't cover his funeral costs, which is somewhere around $52,000.
Okay.
They're asking the courts to give them access to his estate so they can get money to cover that cost.
Right.
And then even on that, the authorities are having trouble solving the situation of him getting stabbed and murdered,
Right.
because nobody wants to tell on what was going on. So
Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if y'all ain't got y'all affairs in order, man, get them in order. I'm like, if you got money and you got a little bit of bread, put a life insurance policy and put a person in place. Cause I'm like, you know, that kind of stuff, it prevents all this ridiculousness of trying to fight courts or do a GoFundMe to bury you.
Right.
I'm like, dude, nobody want to go through that, man. I'm like,
Not at all.
shit's
Not when
crazy.
you're grieving and your
Right.
heart is hurting
Right.
from losing somebody that you love. That's the last thing you want to have to
man.
worry
and
about.
if you ain't got nobody, you can look up my name, put my name on the list.
Boy,
you know what I'm
There it
saying?
is.
You know what, Ray?
Right.
We're not
Right.
doing
Check,
this
you know what I'm
today.
saying?
We're not
check it
doing
out.
this
Here go
today,
Here go
Ray.
that frequency, that dog pound frequency produced dog pound. You know what I'm saying? Just came out today,
Oh, that's
man.
out?
Turn it
Yes,
up. Let's see
sir.
what it sounds like.
You know what I'm saying? Let's hear that. What that sound like?
That's that Joker, right?
Yeah.
Woo!
DAZ?
That's the ass right there, man.
Protocol, get disciplined if you don't follow orders. I want more, whether shit I grew up with. I come here banging and slanging, so what's up with? It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Tie up your chucks and your Versace, we gon' hurt somebody. See, I'm Hitler the killer
That's
man.
cold.
So be real with your ride or die, blast snitch. Yeah.
Dog pound.
Now it's back to reality.
That's cold. Frequency did the beat.
Yeah, Frequency did the beat, man. That joint crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
look,
nice.
and then big shout out to the Chill, MC8,
Yep.
Shout out
Corrupt,
to the homie Chill.
J.O. Felony.
Right.
Shout out to
and
Shar.
forgive me because I can't remember everybody, but they got that super group, man.
Right.
Ooh,
Yes,
wee.
sir. Yes, sir.
Right. That's coming.
That project. Oof.
I'm already knowing that's
And they
gonna be
doing a
crazy.
video
The
out
stuff
here
that he
for
put
it.
on Instagram for Elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so dope. I was like excited. I'm excited for that project to drop. I
Right.
can't wait.
Man.
But anyway, sorry, I just was in my feelings just now. I was feeling my feelings right now.
No, you good. Hey, I do want to say R.I.P. to Jesse D from the legendary R&B group,
Shout
the Force
out
MDs.
to
Force MDs,
Jesse D
man.
from the
Right.
Force MDs.
I'm like, man, if y'all don't know about the
Prayers
Force MDs,
to
used to
his
be
family.
the Force MCs, Staten Island's very own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all can hear them all over Wu-Tang if y'all ain't know about them before that. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? The Force
Tell
MDs.
the history.
Right.
That's right.
Look, the Force MDs, man.
So speaking of Wu-Tang, Ghostface put them back on the map in the 90s when he used their vocals on 1996 album Iron Man.
Yeah.
They had
You know what I'm saying?
Daytona 500.
Daytona 500,
and
baby.
Soul Control.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Daytona 500, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, pardon the laugh.
You know what I mean? Daytona 500. That was one of my favorite joints. This song is playing right now. Crush Groove.
Right,
You know what I
Crush
mean?
Groove.
Blair Underwood with Sheila E. going up with you know what I mean? To Tender Love.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
I'm like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, yo.
And you feeling your feelings
I'm
too.
in my feelings about Sheila E. because she was looking so bad in that movie. I was like, yo.
Everybody was down bad for Sheila E. Shout out
Hey,
to
so
Sheila E.
the Force MDs, and which MD stands for Music Diversity.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know. And the Force MDs signed to Tommy Boy in 1984. The first hit was Tender Love in 86, excuse me.
Yep.
And that song was featured in Crush Groove. Boom. So rest in peace, Jesse D.
Yeah, they came out with Itching for a Scratch. One of my favorites, Force MDs meets the Fat Boys.
Right.
It was crazy. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm like, yo.
And let me get one more RIP in and then we're gonna be done with it.
Yep, go ahead.
Sidney Poitier passed away.
Oh,
today.
yeah, Sidney Poitier, man,
passed away
you know.
today.
Rest in
94.
heaven to the legend, Sidney
Definitely.
Poitier.
I'm like, man, he made it possible for a lot of these young actors to be doing their thing right now because he
Man.
broke a lot of barriers.
He was 94 years old, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, you know,